Hi, I know it's been a while, but the last video I posted was, unbeknownst to me, was the day that my grandmother died, and since then I haven't really had much motivation to be making YouTube videos. It's been since December the 27th. It's been 4 months basically, and yeah, basically, so I'm just gonna be, I guess, eating some food. I got a calzone today. It's a calzone with it's got this thing. It's called doner meat. I don't know if you're not from the UK. I don't know if you'll know what that is. It's basically lamb, chicken, kind of like a blend, and yeah, basically that's kind of it. Oh, and you can't forget the drink. Last time you saw me, I probably looked a little bit different. Since then, I've grew out my hair. I did dye it black, but it's kind of faded. I know it probably doesn't look much like your average calzone, but they cut it up really weirdly. I don't really know why I have been making videos on YouTube to begin with. But I suppose I've kind of just had a really, I don't know, I don't want to say boring life, because I've had a lot of bad stuff happen to me, and I'm hoping that maybe from this, some better stuff might come from it, like, you know, money. And I know that sounds really greedy, I guess, but I mean, I grew up really poor, so basically, money is everything. And I know that sounds very like, I know it makes me sound like Scrooge basically, but I guess, yeah. I mean, I think that when I decided to make this video today, what I wanted was to kind of give a little bit of a life update, even though I know nobody's probably going to see this. In the past few months, I've been struggling with, I mean, it's a bit ironic for me to be saying this while eating, but normally with time, things do improve. Also, what do you think about my nails? This is maybe the third time painting my nails in the past month, and before that I never painted my nails ever. So I thought, like, I don't know, some people think it looks good on guys. I don't know if it does, it's just I bought a bottle of nail polish while I was in Primark, which, if you're American and you don't know what a Primark is, it's basically just a big shop that sells clothes, makeup, just random bits and bits and bobs, basically, just random stuff. I've completely given up on using the fork, and I don't know why. I just kind of, I think I just wanted to eat. So, over the past 3 months, my excuses, and I know, you go, please move. And I know the word excuse makes it seem like I've done something really wrong, but my excuse for not posting anything or updating anyone or really doing anything is basically in January I was still grieving the loss of my grandmother, and the year before that, in January, my grandfather died. And I'm not going to go too far into it, but the reason that my grandma died was because of the reason that my granddad died. And basically we knew that she was going to do something, and it ended up happening in December, and then I was grieving my grandma while it was the anniversary of my granddad's death. And in February, I think there was something wrong with me. Like, I was just all over the place at that time. And then last month, in March, it was my birthday, and I turned 16. And if you've lost anyone, you'll know that the first birthday after doesn't really feel like a birthday, it doesn't feel real. But, I mean, I guess I'm 16 now. The first thing I did with my new, 16-year-old abilities, sounds really weird, was to get my belly button pierced. Because basically, where I live at least, you can go and get piercings on your own at 16. So I went 8 days ago and got it pierced. Hugo, what are you doing? Hugo, come on, sis. Yeah, I don't know if I've addressed this, but yeah, my dog is named Hugo. It's a bit of an old-fashioned name for a Victorian child, but Hugo! He's stronger than me, by the way, so just don't, if anyone in the comments, if anyone sees this, thinks I'm abusing my dog, he is stronger than me. He could kill me right now if he wanted to. That's not me saying that he's gonna kill me. It's just like I'm trying to get him off my food, and he's like, so I'm nudging him away. I'm not hurting him. I promise. But what's happened in the last 4 months? I can't even think. This is why it's better to have. Hugo, go away. That sounds really rude. That's why it's better to have more frequent. Hugo, please, please. Anyways, so I was saying, that's why it's better to have more frequent videos, because then I'll actually remember what I'm supposed to be talking about. I don't really know what to say. It's been a long 4 months, if I'm going to be honest. I can't look the footage back. Did he just try and bite me? Basically, my whole life. Well, since the age of like 8, I've felt emotions very deeply, and I don't think people realise that, because before that age, I didn't feel emotions at all. He's not in my food, by the way. He's just being like greedy and just staring at it. Like he's laying his head down on the lid of the cardboard box, just like looking at it like this. So I don't think I get as much support, basically, as most other people do, because they don't expect me to feel much. Oh yeah, by the way, I still do have my nose piercings. One of them in my nostril is clear, and my septum is turned up because I have school. You gotta move. Hugo, you're really annoying. You know that? Anyway, I'd be very open if anyone had any questions or anything, or like about anything about my life. Like, I've actually been shopping a lot recently, but not like online or in shop, but it kind of in shops, in charity shops, or sorry for the burp, or maybe you might say going thrifting. I know you can probably hear that. So if you like the ASMR, it does feel a little bit pathetic right now. I was just sitting here eating food and talking to a camera. I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but oh my god! He shook his head at me. I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but I've been writing a novel for about 2 years, and since midway through January, I just haven't been able to write anything. And it might have been because of the anniversary of my granddad's death, like kind of mixed with the grief of my grandma, because Hugo, please. Because ever since then, ever since like there was a night in January where I was writing, and then because I like to listen to music while I write, a song came on and I just started bawling my eyes out, and I couldn't stop, and it was loud, ugly crying, and then I just had to stop writing, and basically after which point I haven't been able to write more than 2 sentences in my book since then. I feel like when I video myself and I'm really looking at myself, I feel like sometimes as if that's the first time I'm ever looking at myself, because while I'm eating and speaking, I never really see myself, so I guess it feels like I'm looking at a different person, and if I'm being honest, I don't really recognise myself most of the time, and I don't really know what I look like. I have some issues with really seeing what I look like, or like the vision of the way I look in my mind is very fluid. It doesn't stay the same. I don't ever think of myself and think of one thing. It always changes. Hugo. Oh. He's just eating a bit of dried up cheese. I say dried up, but it took me, what, less than 20 minutes to eat. That is probably not dried up. It was just like a bit of stringy cheese that was left over. So, I know this has been a long one. No, not a long one. The opposite, actually. I know this has been a kind of short one. But, yeah, I knew it would be. There wasn't really much to say except for the little, update about what's going on. So, basically, I'm gonna try and film the video next week. Also, tell me if you prefer, seeing me, or if you prefer seeing the food. I don't know why I panned down as if I'm the food. You get what I mean. But yeah, if you'd rather see... Pardon me. If you'd rather see me, comment. If you'd rather see the food, also comment. But comment something different. I know no one's gonna see it anyway, so... I'll see you in the next one, I guess.